And now you should be able to hear me too. I'm on my laptop. I'm still not back at home yet, so grant me grace again. But I did figure out the chat. I have the black box behind it now so that you can see what the message says. Yay! Baby steps. All right. Let me move this over here. Take a look at our chat. Hello, all you sister friends. I am excited to do another episode with you. And let me say hello to North Vanamy, Wendy's Front Yard, Morticia O, Jane Ashley. You made it early. Good for you. Miss Maggie, Carol Davis, Rachel Turturro, Carrie Ball, Elizabeth Murphy, did I say that? Belinda Myrick, Kira Boom, hi. I should be clicking these again, my bad. Tracy McCurry, Jam Cracker, 26th in the room. Yes, Jam Cracker. That means Jam Cracker was here at my last live because I said, when you come in, tell me what number you were. In terms of hitting the like. What number like were you? So thank you for hitting the like. And being 26. Katrina Taylor, hello. Tracy McMurray, Carol Davis, I saw you already, but I will click it because I didn't last time. Kathy Spirey, Tracy McMurray, Rachel Turturro. Oh yeah, we do want to talk about Ruby. I saw that. Katrina Taylor. Hello, Doc Karen. Doc Karen, I sent you an email, so check it out. Just recently. Tracy McMurray, Ruth Carroll, some of these I've seen already. Lynn Skinner, hello. Thank you for being here and thank you for moderating. All right, Carol Davis, Mama Cat, hello. Morticia, I saw you, but I'll click it because I don't think I clicked your name. Carly, no Twitter. Good for you. I am never on Twitter. I literally got a Twitter account when my kids went on their class trip to Washington, D.C., that's how they were going to communicate with all the parents. I'm like, well, I guess I'll get a Twitter account. Never use it. Tracy McMurray, hello. There's a bunch. Here's my problem. Click the little arrow at the top and change it to live chat so everything is chronological. That helps. My pop-out chat is not ideal. That doesn't help, but Raiders Ma, hello. Now they might be a little crazy. If I don't say hello to you, know that I appreciate you being here. I may have missed it, but you can always leave another comment and then I'll be like, oh, hello. Ronia Forever, hello. Hopi, hi. Ladybird's mom, hi. Kathy Spirey, we've seen you. Tracy McMurray, hello. You should be able to hear me now. Probably looking at the chat from before I hit my sound button. Ladybird's mom, Hopi, hello. Little Midwest, Reborns and Dolls, hello and welcome. Thanks for being in the chat. Janet Mercer, hello. Giselle Leah, hey. Am Espinosa. Elizabeth Miller. Wendy Amaral, hi there. Lindsay Eshelman. Peyton Tovis, hey. You're new and found me about 2 to 3 weeks ago. Well, where have you been, Peyton? We're so glad you're here. Nicole Struder, Vicki Ferris, April Duchette. All right. Lindsay Eshelman was about 44 in the likes, and A.M. Espinoza was 51. Whatever like number you are when you hit the like button, put it in our chat. And Letafet was number 52. Hola, Leta. Buenas tardes? Buenas noches? What do you do when it's 6 o'clock? I guess that's noches. Buenos noches. Raiders Ma. Rhonda Delph. I'm here. 45. I wish that were true. That's funny, Rhonda. Rhonda, I sent you an email too. So check your inbox. Lindsay Eshelman. Hello. Amy Dornbach. Hi. MVogue 79, hello. New here for a live, but go BGSU. Oh, you must have seen one of my chats or not my chats, but well, maybe a chat, but one of my videos with my son. Yes, apparently their opening football game, the first play, it was a kickoff. The guy got the ball and ran it in for a touchdown. Just heard that on the radio the other day. So that was a great home opener for that football team there. All right. I'm sure my son doesn't know because he doesn't follow football, but I'll let him know. Helen, hello. Westian. I think that's it. And welcome to your first live. Glad you're here. A Michaelis. I see a lot of new names here. Hello, everybody. Wisco Kid. Hi. First live. Wendy Amaral was number 42 on the likes. Way to go. Way to go, Wendy. Kathleen Wagner. Hello. You're new too. Found your videos last week and I'm obsessed. Oh, yay. I can't wait for the new season and more of your hilarious content. You're so kind. Thank you. Hello, Kelly B. There will be more content, and it's only hilarious because they're hilarious. Well, that's not true. There's a couple channels out there that aren't so funny. They kind of leave you angry, so I try to do the opposite, not let you be angry by the time you leave, because we all come in angry after watching the show. This should be levity, light, have fun, and leave laughing. All right. Tracy McMurray says it's Helen's first time. Welcome to Helen. Janet Bryant, hello. A. McAllis, I saw you already. Oh, you're in Canada. Excellent. Sam Stewart, it's good to see you. Okay. Whoa. Kathleen Lewandowski, hello. Karen Mezzacapo, hello. These are a lot of new names, and I am loving it. Marilee Gentry, hello. And she was number 46 in the likes. Mama Squirrel saw you. Jim Cracker, hello. I found you the night before last and have been binging ever since. I think we were BFFs in a previous life. Hashtag not weird. I love that comment. Jim Cracker, you're invited to comment as much as you want. You all are. You all are. All right. First live chat for Nicole Studer. Raise the Roof. Cynthia Coronado, hello. Tracy McMurray, hello. Wendy Amaral, I said hi before, but this is your first live too. A lot of first timers, yay! Make sure we welcome all the first timers, all of the regulars that are here. Speaking of regulars, we have Marie Hickson here. Janet Ebert, hello. Tracy McMurray, I think I said hello already. If I miss you, I am so sorry. My chat does a jump ahead and then I have to go back and then I'm never 100% sure. Lisa Smith, you were number 70 in the likes. We're up to 70 likes. That's fantastic. Hello, Lisa Smith. Kathleen, hello. Lewandowski. Janet Mercer, hello. You were number 29. Lynn Skinner was number 5. Way to be in on the chat. My moderator. All right, YU12SI7 was number 72. We're over 70. That's fantastic. Janet Bryant was 69. Wisco Kid was 69. So many jokes in there. Miss Maggie was 19. Radiant Life with Laura Lee Brogan was number 68. I see so many new names in here, and I'm loving it. I'm loving all of you here. B. Kelly M. was number 52. Hello. Ronia Forever. Hello. You think you were number 39. Good to see you again. Jillian Norris. Hello. And you enjoyed my post. Thank you so much. Lida. Why did I think it was short E? Oh, or am I pronouncing it? Is it the syllables I'm getting wrong? Lita. Instead of, wait. Oh, shoot, I don't know. Letta? If I've screwed up your name so many times. Okay, I'm going to assume by the capital L-E instead of the capital A at the end. First, I'm thinking you're doing syllables. That instead of Letta, it was Letta, but you said not. Letta, but it is L-E, so Lita maybe Lita. So bad at this. Doc Karen was number 10. Hello, Doc Karen. Again. All right. Oh my gosh, there's so many people in here, and I love you all. Isabel Vasquel, I'm going to go really fast here. Elizabeth Murphy, Jane, Ashley. You were early, but that's good. Rogue, good to see you. Tracy McMurray, saw you. Jennifer Wright, hello. I saw you, A. McMurray. Tracy McMurray, saw you again. Tamara Green, hello. Joanne Dunwich, long time no see. Jennifer Wright was number 90. We're at 90 likes? Are we really? I don't see the likes because I have a whole different screen here. I could probably go into my thing to find it, but I want to keep going so that this doesn't go too long. But that's amazing if we're that high already. That's great. Love y'all. Heathen Mom of 5. What a great name. I've first live, but I've been lurking for months. Love all you lurkers, and you lurkers who haven't commented in the comments. We love you too. But we'd also appreciate it if you said hello, introduced yourself. Helen, I've seen you. Kathleen, we've seen you. Tamara Green was number 90. Vicki Ferris, we love you here in Nashville, Tennessee. Vicki Ferris, you didn't meet us. Are you in Nashville, Tennessee too? You're going to have to, next time I come down here and we have a get-together, you're going to have to join us if you're in Nashville. We had our get-together the other day, and it was great, and I'll tell you about it, but I want to hear back from the people in the chat first, because I took some photos. I will talk about it, but I'd show you photos, but I don't want to show the photos until I get permission, so, and everybody might not be on their emails tonight, so I might have to do it at the next live, but it was a good time, of course. Sister Wives fans get together. Of course we're going to have a good time. Rita, hello. Angela Lemie, hello. Melissa Badhouse. Hey, I'm going to do my best to Gypsy Fox. Hey. Oh, Sherry, I always mess your last name. Pasic, maybe? Good to see you, Sherry. Melissa Badhorse. Hey. Alive, just what I needed today. Yay, I'm glad it makes you happy. Okay, Lita. Okay, Lita. I'm literally going to write that down here. Just as you said it, so I do it correctly the next time. Like Utah, but with a Lee. Okay. The other one is in Mexico, I think. Oh, got it. So we have a Lita and a Letta, and Letta speaks Spanish. She was the one I was speaking to, but you were probably not, well, it was just Buenos noches. You probably did understand. All right, so we have oh, great, thank you. Now I'm going to have to write down here, Lita Fett. I'm going to have to keep track of last names. Oh, you're going to kill me, people. Jillian, hello. Candy Cats Creations, good to see you. Barbara Dijak, hello from Arizona. Oh, where in Arizona are you? Barbara, do tell. How close are you? And we have a Lisa as well. Welcome, Lisa. Christina Melvin, hi. All right, I think Peyton Tovis, did I say hi? 101. Whoa, we already broke 100 likes. You guys are amazing. Hey, gang, Betty B is here. Ronnie Forever, I already got you. Okay. Athena, hello. Longtime viewer. Just Julie. Hi, first subscriber and like number 2 from number 92 from sunny Northern California. We have a lot of Northern California people who enjoy these lives. So you're in good company, and welcome, just Julie. So glad you're here. And first subscriber here today. Does it say how many people subscribe? Do you know? I don't know. Technology and me, not that good of friends. All right, I think I've caught up now. Since I started, we have Elsa who joined, and Nana Cheese, and Wendy, and Black Swan Gothica, and BJ Winters, and Pamela Carey, and Tina Metz. Rosamond Harris. Oh, people are just jumping in crazy. Rita, hello. Okay, I think I've caught up now. Whew. That took a long time. I didn't expect it to take so long, but I'm excited. Hello and welcome. We are going to do another episode of season 18. We're going to do some serious catching up. I think I'm going to do it on Thursday night too. I will regret that I said that. have a long laundry list of things to get done before Friday morning, because here in Nashville, one of my good friends found out I was coming down here, and she's like, oh, I'll fly out too and visit you. So from Friday until Monday afternoon, we're just going to be hitting the town and hanging out here. My daughter has a pool, so we're basically just going to be lounging and staying up late and watching reality. No, we'll probably be watching, she and I are addicted to Dateline, 2020, 60 Minutes, that kind of stuff. So we'll probably be watching crime dramas the entire time, and wearing fuzzy socks and eating popcorn, and then hanging at the pool all day long. So that's the plan anyway. And then doing a couple things in town. And of course, hitting the home opener at the Cleveland Browns game. I'm going to stop saying I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, because I just realized today that by saying I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, what I've done is probably 50% of my viewers don't even follow American football. So y'all, half of you don't care right off the get-go. Of the other half that do follow football, what are there? I should have looked it up. I think there's 32 teams in the NFL. So only 132, 1/32 of 50%. Any mathematicians out there? I'm not. Tell me how low of the percentages of people who really care at all that I'm a Cleveland Browns fan. Very small. So I'm going to try to make a conscious effort to not mention it anymore. Waste your precious time here. All right. So it's been, more people jumping in, and I see that Drea Lewis is from Cleveland. Excellent, Drea. Welcome. And welcome to all of you who keep jumping in. Let me go ahead and pull this up. As I mentioned before, I'm going to take a look at that. I have that pulled up here somewhere. There it is. I wanted to check with the ladies who I got together with and get their permission before I put their picture on blast. I mentioned I was going to do it, and of course everyone groans, which I get. I would have done the same thing. You don't really need to put my picture up there. But we were all kind of joking about it, but nobody came out and said no, but I never really asked for permission, so it only seems right. But I will show you a picture of my Nashville Sister Wives luncheon that I have. So I heard back from one of you on email, so you may not all be able to jump on during the live. But again, I will show it next time if not. All right. Any housekeeping? Let me go ahead and do housekeeping as I'm opening this up. And the housekeeping, there it is be kind. The moderators are here for a reason, but try to self-police yourselves. Really, the only rules I have is try to keep it clean and don't argue with each other. There you go. And, I probably should also add, I really don't like being really mean to the minor children. So the ones that are grown adults and in their mid-20s, and they're on the show portraying things in their life, especially if they do interviews and that kind of stuff. Okay, they're adults now. But kids, not so fond of. So if we're doing an episode where the kids at that point were still under 18, they didn't have a choice in this thing. Their parents put them on it. So we're going to try to stay away from being mean to them. Does that seem fair? I do. I was thinking about it the other day, so I know it's a new rule. We only had 2 rules always in our chat, but that just seems proper to me. Okay. Also, I want you to know that at the very end of these lives, I always do a quote. So stay for the quote of, I would say the quote of the week, but we've been doing a lot of these lives to get through all of season 18 before season 19 premieres. So quote of the day, we'll do that at the very end. Anything else? Well, let me take a look at my little notes, and then I will, where Where did it disappear to? Okay, I already talked about the little thing up at the top. You can change the chat from top chat to live chat to make it chronological. I think that's pretty much it. I do have a sub channel, and I am way behind on my sub channel. But one of our lovely sister wife viewers, Rhonda Delph, has been kind enough to outline episodes. So, because I'm so behind on Welcome to Plathville, I don't know if I explained that at the beginning. Welcome to Plathville is one of the shows I'm doing on my other channel. And it's just an okay season compared to really great seasons leading up to it. So the fact that my life has been extremely busy lately, on top of the fact the show isn't great and I want to do Sister Wives stuff, I've kind of put it off. So she's outlining some episodes so that it goes quicker for me, so I can watch it and not have to keep stopping and taking notes, and that I can just watch it right through and then look at her notes and go ahead and make my recording. So I will catch up all of you who watch Welcome to Plathville over there. That channel, for everybody who's new, because a lot of people have just found this channel, the name of my other channel is Reality TV Breakdown. So it has nothing to do with senior perspective. It sounds completely different. I don't know. Really horrible branding going on here. Was never a marketing major, can you tell? But it's just other reality TV shows that I was putting there. There's lots of reasons why that's happening. One of the reasons is in the event YouTube just goes crazy and decides to shut the channel down for a period of time. For whatever reason, they thought something went awry or whatnot, we can all jump over there and we can together continue talking Sister Wives, and I can keep putting videos out on that channel until this one comes back up, and vice versa. So even if you're not interested in watching Seeking Sister Wives or Welcome to Plathville, go over there anyway and just subscribe. That way you're there and you won't, if this all of a sudden goes down and you're like, where'd Senior Perspective go? The whole channel's down. There's like no way of notifying people. It'll just be gone. Hopefully that'll never happen. But because it's happened to so many content creators, I'm just trying to be proactive, if you will. So that'll be everything that's not Sister Wives when it comes to reality TV. Although with the season starting up with Sister Wives, this is going to be my focus. I'm going to really start to put some more time and effort into this. All right. So that's it. Reality TV Breakdown. That's the name of the channel. So go subscribe there too. All right. That's pretty much it. If you're interested in any of my reader glasses, I just have the black today, I think. Oh, they have a little bit of brown on the side. I should have put my blue ones on for, although this looks very gray in this light, doesn't it? Kind of like a blue gray. Probably best that I didn't wear my blue glasses. Anyway, I have lots of colored readers that I wear here all the time that people are always asking about. In the link down below, you'll see the link to Amazon to take a look at them, as well as my favorite pens, which I don't have here right now. See, last time I told you, didn't I? I was going to fix the chat and I was going to have a piece of paper and a pen to take notes during the episode. Well, 1 out of 2 isn't that bad, considering how crazy my life is. Hey, listen, I got here and I got here on time. I almost forgot again because I'm in a different time zone and this is an hour early for me. So I'm like, oh, I've got 2 hours to go. And then I'm like, oh, I'm doing a bunch of stuff. And I realized I had about an hour and 20 minutes left. And then I'm like, wait, I don't have an hour and 20 minutes. It's an hour early. So I had to rush and shove dinner down my mouth and get here. Not that you care. I'm so sorry. Let's go ahead and get going. We watched episode 10 last time. Oh, I'm going to have to, wait, hold on. I have to rewind it because I was watching it at some point.
That we know.
All right. Oh, I think
Ask
I was.
Anybody who.
It was from when I took a picture for the JPEG thumbnail. Oh, a lot of buffering going on here. TLC, you did this the other day too. Okay. Come on, buffer. The Wi-Fi's strong. I don't know. I think it's actually TLC, because then I didn't have any problems with it the entire time.
I'm excited. I know your first came home to show.
I'm trying to go slower backwards now. Okay. Just to play it safe, I'm not going to go all the way to the very back where we're going to have the recap from last week, where it's like last week on Sister Wives. I'm not going to do that because I don't want it to get stuck and do the whole buffering thing again. So we're going to start right at the very beginning of the show. I'm going to bypass the introduction here to the very end, and it looks like at about 1 minute and 13 seconds. So any of you who are following along on Discovery Plus or on TLC Go or TLC.com or however it is that you watch your Sister Wives content, that is where we're going to start. If you're going to be watching it at the same time as listening to it. For everybody who's new, I do not show it on the screen while I'm playing it because that would definitely be a copyright infringement in a way that they would, I don't know if they take the channel down right away. I'd probably just there's like a 3 strikes and you're out policy with YouTube. I'm just not sure what's considered a strike and what's considered an immediate take it down. So we're going to play it safe and try not to find out and try not to get into that situation. All right. Hello, everyone. Doc Karen said almost 15,000 subs. I know. There's been a lot of subs lately. I mean, you can tell the season is ramping up, isn't it? Everyone's all of a sudden starting to look for Sister Wife content, and I'm having a lot of new people find this channel, and I'm very excited about it. So you're right, Doc Karen. I'm very excited about that. And thank all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. All right. She says, not a drinker, but I've got my token. Yeah, you know what? I'm not always following the chat because I'm also doing this and I'm trying to look at the camera for you guys, so I'm not always looking away. But you don't have to be drinking alcohol. We still can take a drink. Not alcohol. Diet Cherry Pepsi. All right. Does anyone in your... Whoops. I jumped ahead. There we go. Kathy Spirey says, does anyone in here watch at the same time? I just listened to Jenny talk. Some people do, because somebody let me know. At one point I said, am I telling these timestamps for no reason? And some people said they do follow along. So, there were 2 people. So out of all of you, there are at least 2 people are following along. Oh, goodness. All right. Beth Jones is from Ohio and a Browns fan. All right. We're really going to annoy everybody today, aren't we? Anyone who's a Browns fan. I love my brownies. Beth Jones, I listen to the Really Big Show every single day faithfully. I have a subscription to the Land on Demand so that my daughter down here in Nashville can listen to it also every day. She's as addicted as I am. So on her way to and from work, she listens to The Morning with the Riz. Okay, I'm not going to go on. Okay, let's go on. All right, Fifi, good to see you. She didn't see it. What's the drinking phrase for tonight? I'm taking shots of water. I don't know. Say it again. Lynn, let us know. Repeat frequently for anyone who wants to participate if they come in late. What is, or you may have repeated it already. All right. Connie, your ex-husband is from Cleveland, big Browns fans. It's a football town, 100%. I mean, we love, I was going to say our Indians. They got rebranded, the Guardians. But even when they were in the World Series, it was still one of the Browns starting. It's just a Browns town. All right. Here we go. Turn it up a little bit so you can hear it.
Last week I went back to Flagstaff and Janelle and I had a really in-depth conversation about her relationship with Cody.
I'm more at peace when he's not around.
Right now.
Yeah. I need something different. I need more of a companion.
Yeah, you do. On one hand, it would be so easy for Cody to fix his relationship with Janelle. However, it's a relationship with the kids where Janelle's really frustrated. You know, his relationship with her children is what the main problem is. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, I mean, her situation is a lot harder than mine.
Now we're back in Salt Lake City, Utah. Christine's house.
Do I scramble them on this?
Yeah.
So the entire family knows that I'm pregnant except for Isabel. So we're gonna go ahead and tell her.
Okay.
Whole family, but
Wait,
Isabel.
guess what? I'm pregnant. Yes, I'm pregnant. Really? Yeah, I'm due in December.
Oh, really?
Yep. Everybody else already knows.
Wait, I can't tell.
Mom knows. You can
I know.
Really?
Are you serious?
Mom knows, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pregnant.
Aww.
Thank you. Do you guys want to see the sonogram?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Down?
Yes. There's one other major surprise that I haven't told anyone yet.
They were
So
already
the bottom
born
picture,
at
like,
this point. We watched
That's
this.
not the bottom, that's the top. You have wait, twins.
No.
I'm having twins.
What?
It is exciting though. It makes my eyes
Oh
water.
my god, you're gonna have 3 children. I'm so excited to only get pregnant one more time and be done after probably.
We're done after this.
Congratulations! That's amazing. Are you freaking
Aw,
kidding me?
Peyton's so happy. Hugs.
I've never seen a sonogram of twins before, ever, ever, ever. I already love them. I already love them so much. Oh my gosh! You're having twins?
You can hold one as McKelty's
So-
one.
Oh my gosh, I'm congratulations. Obviously, hold on. I just need big sister. Oh my god! Oh my goodness. I cannot believe
So down here it shows both babies, and you can kind of see the measurement. And then this is so the bottom picture shows both babies, and the second to the bottom shows the first baby's heartbeat. The third from the bottom shows just the second baby, and the top one shows second baby heartbeat.
They're just so cute. And they actually got the two of them together, and they're all mushed. They're all mushed so much. I mean, you see one sonogram with one baby, and they already look super smashed. I can't imagine if she's getting a huge. I mean, like when you're pregnant, when she was pregnant, it was out to here, but twins, that's gonna be like big. I don't even know. Anyway.
They wouldn't hold still, so the midwife couldn't measure them super well.
They wouldn't hold still?
No, they were
You have some
super
busy babies?
So we got busy babies. That's why I'm always hungry. Like always
That's why
hungry.
you're hungry. Oh
'Cause
my
I'm
gosh.
feeding 3 humans.
Avalon, you're gonna be a big sister.
I was not surprised actually when the doctor told me, "Hey, there's 2 things in here. We're gonna get a second opinion." I was like, "Oh, okay." And the doctor's like, "Yep, sure enough, you're having twins." And I was like, "Okay, sounds good." Pretty much. And then I came home to tell Tony, and I showed him the picture, and he was like,
Yes. She's like, look, there's 2 blobs. And I'm like, what do you mean there's 2 blobs? And she's like, there's 2 of them. I'm like, no, there's not. There's 2 blobs?
he didn't quite understand.
Oh, man. I was like in brain lock. I'm like, what?
Like,
Why is there 2?
Dang! I'm so excited for you.
We don't really have any twins that I know of
he's an
in
idiot.
my family history. It's probably Tony's side family.
Twins. What are you doing?
The odds.
I know, I didn't even
That's
know.
why Tony said crying, because he's been crying just a little bit.
No.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's just
a
a lot.
lot. Well, I'm
We're just
here.
like, whoa.
Guess what? I live here.
Yeah.
Tony has this look in his eyes like he is shocked. I don't think he's looked at me in the eyes for 4 days.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
Sucker, I'm the one that phoned me.
I'm excited. I think that I've always wanted twins.
You have always wanted
I thought
twins.
Avalon was a twin for a
Right?
while,
Like
so-
how you were twins.
I was absolutely A, stressed out, and B, taken back. It was mind-blowing. And they're like, not in our families. We're like, how did this happen? Like, they both better be mine. Like, what the heck? Like, how do we get 2 of them? I don't know.
I'm excited, but I'm also like,
well,
so first time, Avalon, it was nice because I got to buy everything once.
Yes.
And I have to rebuy everything because I need all the twin stuff, like the twin stroller, the twin car seats.
You have enough clothes for her.
Oh, I have enough clothes.
I mean, McKelty and Tony are going to be great with twins. They really honestly are. I'm just really not concerned about it, to be honest with you. We did twins too. Janelle had Gabe, I had Gwen. They're like 4 days apart. When I watch them by myself, you just figure it out. You just figure it out. And they're going to figure it out. And they're going to be completely fine.
now we're going to Parowan.
Okay, so not too long ago was mine and Cody's 32nd anniversary. Leading up to it, I just wasn't even sure what to expect, honestly. I feel like the past few years, when we've gone out on our anniversary, it really has just almost been more obligatory than anything else. He hasn't even taken me out on my birthday. So he didn't actually call me or text me. Midway through the day, I thought, maybe I should just call him. And so I did. I called him. I'm like, hey. And he's like, hey. And I said, happy anniversary. And he's like, oh, happy anniversary. I'm like, we should go out on a drive or go to dinner or something. What do you think? He's like, I'm watching the kids. Let me check with Robin.
When Mary called me and asked me if we were going to do anything for our anniversary, I just said, well, I'm watching the kids. I needed a minute to think. I needed a reason to be able to say no in the event I just didn't think it was the right thing for me to do. And I had to think about that.
I forgot about
So
that.
anyway, so he called me back later and he's like, okay, let's go out to dinner. So he came and he picked me up and we went to dinner. At one point, he made some reference to faking relationships or something like that. And I was like, well, what do you mean faking? And we were sitting across the table from each other and he kind of gestured like with his fingers, like between the two of us. He's like, well, this. And I said, what do you mean? I'm not faking anything. He's like, I don't know why you even bothered to call and say happy anniversary, Mary. I'm like, because it's our anniversary. He's like, but we're not meant. And he paused, and then he goes, but we're not living as a married couple. I felt like in that moment that he stopped himself from saying, well, we're not married. That was like a big realization to me. That all this time, all these years, that's how he's felt about it. But I haven't known that.
So right before our 25th wedding anniversary, which was 7 years ago, Mary and I were in such a bad place. We were fighting. It was the same time she was asking me to stop staying in her house. And counseling wasn't working. We were just in an angry place with each other. It seemed like the love had been lost. Through counseling and, recommendation of my other wives, I was convinced maybe I should try and fix it. It took me a long time, and I wanted to see if it would work, but it just didn't seem like it was going to work. I felt like I just had to give up.
Around that time, I did ask him to can we just take a break? And he keeps coming back to me saying, I kicked him out. I kicked him out. I kicked him out. I kicked him out. And I didn't kick him out. I didn't pack up his stuff. I didn't tell him to never come back. I didn't tell him that I didn't want to see him again. I never kicked him out. He actually said to me, I have no desire, Mary, to have a relationship with you. He said, don't you understand, Mary? This is never going to happen. Your life is not one that I want to insert myself into. Like, I'll never forget those words. Like, this is the first time he's ever said this to me. Like, ever. That was very, very painful for me. And I felt my heart, like, really speeding up because I'm like, but you promised, you know?
You could tell she was fighting back tears at the very end there. She was like moving her eyes around to try to, he done her so wrong. I can't even. And then Robin coming and tag teaming on it by telling Mary, stay. He's telling me things about you and liking you and bringing you up. I don't know if she's exaggerating the tiny little things he says or if she's just flat out lying. Knowing Robin, we just want to err on the side of flat out lying. But then when you watch the look back or the talk back, I can't remember. Look backs, I think they were. The look back when Robin was like this the whole time because she clearly didn't want to be there and was she's pouting and throwing a temper tantrum because I think she thought she was going to be able to get out of it. And they probably said, sure, you can get out of it. And we're not going to pay you or Cody because you're a team. So she was there begrudgingly. And one of the few times she actually reacted, even looked up at the television. Most of the time she was looking down. She didn't even look at the television. Oh, TLC must hate her. I would. If I were a producer on that show. I'm like, come on, grow up. Anyway, I keep digressing. So at one point, he said something to the effect of, there were 2 times she kind of chirped up. And the one time he just said, well, yeah, it would be nice to talk to Mary now that all this is over. You know, it wouldn't be bad to like just be a friend with her or something like that. And she's like, see? I told you, he still has feelings. Oh, and then the other time, I remember now, it was when he mentioned something, oh no, this might have been on the show, not in the talk back. But at one point, he mentioned something very benign. Oh, I think it was the whole ring day when they were at Mary's kitchen and Mary was saying, I'm moving my business up to Parowan and I don't want you to think this is separating anything. And he's like, that's fine, whatever, go ahead. And then he was just trying to make conversation and be nice. And he's like, so are you going to transport your clothes on the racks? Couldn't be less emotional statement to say. And she's like, no. And he goes, well, you did once. And she said, no, I never have. And he goes, remember when we were at that one place, they were on racks. Okay, maybe they were, maybe they weren't. In the end, it really doesn't matter. The most amazing part was Robin's reaction when she's like, see? And this, of course, is in the talking head later on. You don't remember things like that unless you really care about somebody. So this is what makes me think maybe Cody, she actually thinks these tiny little things are big things. Because she, to the public, to the viewing world, came out and said, this is an example. This is one of the examples I'm telling you about. He talks about her all the time. He cares about her. He wouldn't remember that there were clothes on racks as opposed to in boxes unless he really cared about her. Just ridiculous. Ridiculous. He's ridiculous. She's ridiculous. All right. Anyway, the 2 of them together, whether it was a pact between them or they just individually had their own agendas, really led Mary on. And if Robin knew what Cody was actually saying to her, then she's just downright evil. Because when we find out the things that he was saying to Mary, how could anybody with any conscience then say, oh, no, I think he still likes you. I think he still wants to be with you. I don't know. Oh, gosh, I don't know. Okay, so that irked me. Normally I take notes and then talk off my notes, but Vixen says lots of people don't like Mary, but that's because of Cody's smear campaign. If you ask me, he had everyone hurt her no matter what because, it's jumping ahead. I should just read it from the screen. I'm not looking at myself on the screen. No matter what, because she knew Cody's innermost secrets, dark, ugly ones. That's a really good point, Vixen. It's a really good point. It could be the reason why he strung her along for so long, too. And all the money that she brought. But she was always referred to as the loyal one. She was always, always loyal. And if Cody knew that she was loyal, all the wives said she was loyal. She's loyal. So if she's loyal, then she's going to keep all my secrets. So it's better to just have her on the sideline over there. I'm not going to have any kind of relationship with her. I'm going to go a whole year and not even call her on her birthday and see her only on her anniversary after she calls me and says, happy anniversary. How about we go for a drive? Only then will I go out with her. Ugh. But he kept her all this time because I think she does know a lot. Oh, the Mary book. Oh, we always talk about who we want to write a book, and it keeps flipping back and forth. Who do I want? But like, we don't see Mary being very revealing on the show, which is why the end of season 18 was so amazing, especially in the interviews. Not on the show, because she was still touting the line of Cody is good, Christine is bad for leaving the family. How could she? I'm shocked. I'm hurt. She was following along with Robin. And then, cut to the interviews later on at the end of the season, and she admits, I said that because that's what I needed to say, because I still thought at that time there was hope for the two of us. So I didn't want to ruin that. So that's what I said about Christine. So I am hoping that we are going to go into this season and she is going to start spilling the beans. Do you think? I don't know. She hasn't spilled a whole lot of beans between seasons, but maybe she knows she shouldn't. And she's going to hold it for the season. I'm not really sure. Okay. Robin is a pathological liar, according to Black Swan Gothica. Can't argue with that. Her weaving and planning is more sociopath. Could be. Could be. You know, sociopath and pathological liars go hand in hand, too. Okay. Pip Skip, welcome. Good to see you again. I'm going to go back and catch up. Okay. I don't know if that means you're going to restart this or if there's something else you guys are talking about. Either way. Lisa Owen says, Robin is a snake. Very good. And if I don't click on your comment, it's not because it wasn't good. It's because they roll and my pop-out chat that I need to use to thus get things on the screen is different from what you have. And so it just keeps jumping ahead at times. Anyway, just so you know. I love you all, and I love all your comments. And I read the chats afterwards. When I'm really busy, it might take a few days or even a week or two. But I used to do it the same night. So I will still read what you have to say, even if I didn't catch it or see it. All right. Love your Seeking Sister Wives videos on the other channel. Oh, thank you so much. All right, AJ, I'm going to write here. Somebody asked, I saw during the clip that I was showing. I'm writing the name of the channel. They wanted to know what it was again. There you go. Reality TV Breakdown is the name of it. Okay. Kelly says when she mentioned the ring, this was in the kitchen, Mary's kitchen. When she mentioned the ring, Robin said, yeah, it's a cool ring. Meanwhile, she had the same one on and turned it around and hit her hand. I saw her hands go down. I don't know if she turned it around. Did you see her turn it around? I did see how her hands were like in her lap and they're like sitting at an island or a table. Usually people put their hands on it or lean on it. Cody was like sprawled out on it, playing with this ring. Look, Mary, and then I'm going to act like what? What ring? It's just a ring. He's a dork. All right. You were so fun to watch. Oh, thank you. With a drink in one hand. Ah, you're at the right channel. There were so many drinking words today that I don't even remember what they all are. And again, you don't have to be drinking alcohol. You don't have to be doing shots. In fact, I don't recommend shots. Just go with Diet Cherry Pepsi myself here. But playing the game anyway. All right, Mary brought a lot of money for them. Cody doesn't want to lose that. Yeah. Good golly, Miss M. This could very well be why right now they're selling the house. Christine's money's gone, Janelle's money's gone, Mary's money's gone. They went 1 year minus Christine's money. And by the money, I mean it all goes into the family pot. And then Christine said she made her own payments on her house herself. So it used to cover mortgages and utilities, I believe. But apparently it's not now. It really was funding Robin's addiction to shopping, I guess. I don't know what it was paying for if it's not paying for the mortgage of the house that Christine was living in. She's like, I made all my payments on this house myself. So she's like, I don't know anything to Cody. Preach. Okay. All right. Sale. That's a funny comment. Mary made it look like Robin got along with somebody. Yeah. I mean, it's the only person we've ever seen her get along with, quite frankly, in all the seasons she's been there. I mean, she kind of got along with the one gal who was good friends with the catfisher. Odd. So much to dig into there. But they're not friends anymore. They don't talk to each other. So that's the kind of friend you have? Like, that's the only friend we know of? I don't know. Okay. A dog is loyal too. It's true. A dog is loyal too. And dogs are cute too. Okay, we are going back to Salt Lake City. All right. Oh, there's one more. The worst part is Cody played dirty, and he's played dirty till he met Robin. Then he met his match, and she played dirty too, only on a higher level. Yeah, she might have a leg up on. She's not smarter than him. I do believe his intelligence is higher than Robin's. I really question Robin's intelligence. In fact, I kind of question all of theirs except for Janelle's, but that might not be fair. But I definitely think there is a social deprivation that Cody has, which is interesting because he wasn't raised in this faith. He went just through the normal life all the way through his early 20s. And yeah, I mean, that might be the whole kind of selfish, self-absorbed, maybe sociopathic. Again, I'm not a psych, so I can just throw out these words. Just saying how he presents on the show. He just has so many issues. I mean, she does too, but she has the street smarts that Cody doesn't have. She knows how to play the game. She's 2 steps ahead, and Cody's playing catch up, and he's just impulsive, and she's more manipulative. All right, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, we are continuing on. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with their intelligence. Maybe not. That's why I said maybe I shouldn't say that. You're right, Kathy. But you're right. Like, they were sheltered. So they definitely have the social piece. That has gotten way better as of late, right? Uh-oh. What are you doing, app? Oh, gosh. I'll keep talking. Somehow I must have hit something, and we're in a whole different episode because we're at Salsa Brava. And it says, do you want to skip the recap? We've already been going. What are you talking about? It should be able to start right where I left off. This is where we are. Okay. My apologies, people. Robin got along with Mary for many reasons, but mostly it allowed her to triangulate Mary and Cody totally, which is what she did. Triangulate, one of Cody's favorite words. He doesn't use it a whole lot, but when he does use it, he uses it like 3 times within 2 minutes. Favorite move of a narc. Yeah, I heard that is a narcissistic quality, to try to get and play 2 people against each other, and you're the innocent one, but Robin does that with everybody now, doesn't she? I don't know what's going on. Okay. Salsa Brava is one of the best Mexican restaurants in... Oh, Kathy! Kathy Ferran, welcome. Good to see you. Nothing but the best. I want to say, when my sister friends and I met up for the first time and we had lunch, we decided to do Mexican. Oh, because of the Brown family. Yeah. Yeah, she has street smarts. Yes, definitely has street smarts. I mean, she knows how to work it. Do you think that that pregnancy was a mistake? Dayton? I don't know. Not so sure. All right, we have 420 people in our chat right now. Let's hit some more likes. Yay! And when you hit the like button, whatever number like you are, go ahead and write that in the chat as well. Okay. Am Espinoza says, Robin has the intelligence of a 2-year-old, but when you want something and you're crying, you don't get it, it's pretty simple. Yeah, like her manipulation is not great. Not great. All right. Doc Karen said, Robin's not too bright. It really bugs me when she says kick back from the kids instead of push back. Oh, very funny. Okay. Lynn says, don't insult 2-year-olds. Okay, people, let's get going here. For those who are following along, I am at, hold on. Why is this coming up? I'm in the right area. Wants to do another commercial. I'm sorry. TLC and their commercials are the bane of my existence. The number of commercials that I have to sit through to find video clips that I want to insert into the videos that I do. Just trying to look through an episode to see where, was it this episode or was it the one before or after it? And I have to click through that. Oh, they love their commercials. And they're like 2.5 to 3 minutes long of commercials. And there's no bypassing it. I mean, I'm sure I could pay for some higher version of it, but I'm not giving them my money. I'll look at a few more chats while I'm letting these commercials go. Okay, we are, whoops. Why did my message get to it? It may not have. Jenny was asking about Ruby in her reading chapter 13 and 14. Yes, North Fanamy. I saw at the very beginning you said that Ruby, you found a Facebook page for her. So, yeah, I am fascinated. I wish that show would come back. I don't know why I liked it so much, but I did. I was rooting for her. It wasn't one of those typical TLC shows where it's like a love to hate kind of show, which is Sister Wives and Seeking Sister Wives and Welcome to Blackville. A little bit. I have some people that I root. Well, I guess we root for people in all of them, right? Well, Seeking Sister Wives, I'm not sure how many people I'm rooting for. That tends to be an entire show of, but usually there's somebody you root for. But in the show Ruby, which used to be on TLC, I just was like championing her. I wanted her so badly to get a hold of her life and to get control of her eating, and that journey was just fascinating to me. And I thought she was a cool person. Like, I wish she was my next door neighbor. I just liked her. Okay. Okay, number 273, Cheryl. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. We have 28 more seconds. Vixen says, subscribe. Yes, and Beverly was 287. Excellent. Oops, it jumped ahead. Okay. 14 more seconds. Donna says, I'm an old boomer watching on my cell phone, trying to read 410 chatters and listening to Jenny. I think this qualifies me as my senior cognizant exam. That's so funny. Yes, you 100% get a pass. I hope this didn't jump ahead. That seems awfully far, doesn't it? Uh-oh. Mary and I were in a bad place. Yes, yes, yes. We saw that. Okay, we are at 12:04. 12:04. All right. Whoops. I Senior Perspective. James has an HBO special. Now what can we... Oh, you mentioned that a while ago, didn't you? I don't know. It's going to take some time to figure it out. The HBO special is just so good. Hit a Brother. Wait, not Hit a Brother Up, because that would be HBU. What does it stand for again? I forgot. Anyway, it's his way to get people to hit the like button. Very funny. Okay. Here we go. Lots of chat. Keep the chat going. Talk amongst yourselves. Just listen. And if you're watching along, let's get started. We are in Salt Lake City, Utah, which probably means Christine's house. And it is 12:04.
Pregnant with twins. Oh my gosh. It's so insanely exciting. Oh my gosh. I just can't wait.
The midwives that I went to go see basically told me that because of how risky twin births are, they will not birth my kid for me.
Midwives won't do it.
Midwives won't do it.
HBO.
So I have to have a doctor.
Oh.
But it also was concerning for Tony. Tony was kind of concerned about it with the twins because it's just high risk.
Tony did not like the home birth last time, and it was pretty intense. It was really intense.
Good. She's coming.
Good job. She's coming. You're doing great. You're doing nice.
Those are great sounds.
Honey, yes. Yes, let's get her out.
I don't like these.
Good job. Let's get her out. It was intense, and Tony was not down with it. He did not like it. When it was over, he's like, babe, we're not doing that again. And McKelty's like, it's fine. He's like, no, it's not. It was too scary. It was too intense. It wasn't. It was fine. It was normal. So I'm just going to tell you, whatever they decide to do, I'm 100% in favor of.
We're going to try to reach out to Dr. Bean since he gave birth to Truly.
He did
give birth to
Truly.
Well, since he...
Mom gave birth to Truly.
He
was the doctor presiding over.
Help deliver Truly, definitely. So you're going to go see Dr. Bean?
So we're going to go see Dr. Bean.
Yay! Yes! They're going with Dr. Bean.
I'm excited.
What's
I don't know if you're first time you've had excited.
Yeah, I'm very good. Okay.
Dr. B's always excited.
Dr. Bean was the
Cody on
doctor I
his
had
phone.
when Truly was born. I love that man. I just love that man.
Big breath.
Oh, excellent. Good. That's good.
Okay, push.
Yeah, big push. That's it. Big push. All right. Okay, relax.
I felt her. I wish I could just set her right here. Oh my gosh, I felt the whole thing.
I pushed 6 children out of my womb. 5 of them were at home, and then Truly was in the hospital. I was so nervous.
I pushed for my guys in a little.
I was 38 when I had Truly. I just felt like there was a possibility something could go wrong. But there was no complications in Truly's birth, none. The other home births, though, that's where it was at.
You're doing great. Here it comes.
It's Robin now.
Oh my goodness. He looks like my little boys.
Look how attentive he is.
Chanel. Get in, mommy. Get in.
Oh, there we go.
I highly recommend home births. Having a midwife, an experienced midwife, is absolutely phenomenally important and necessary. But the recovery is amazing. You get to just stay home. You get to stay in your bed, and it's so nice.
We were talking about how we have been apart and not being in the same homes. And
As a culture, polygamous culture, you mostly have home births, especially if it's a plural wife, because in some cases they don't put the husband's name even down on anything. And so you just don't want hospitals to find out that you're a plural family because they can come and take your kids away. There's a whole big fear mentality about hospitals in the polygamous culture. And so I think because of that, my kids just always think there's like a little bit of fear associated with the hospital still.
It's interesting. Christine and I share very different perspectives on hospitals and the medical system. She grew up with a great fear of going to the hospital because of exposing their plural family. I didn't grow up in this faith. My family is not polygamous. Cody put his name on all my children's birth certificates. It's not something I ever thought about because I didn't grow up with that fear.
I don't know if the the in and out with the nurses and the noises and the machines,
They're gonna get it.
the IVs and all that hookup crap. That's what I don't want.
I know, but you'll get it, and
And
it's
the
fine.
uncomfortable bed.
Then they'll keep everybody safe.
I hear I've got McKelty, who's super close to Robin, and she's super close to me. It puts a lot of pressure on her, a big pressure on her, just because she is kind of the bridge between both of us, you know, with Janelle and I and our kids, and then Robin and Cody and their kids. And McKelty loves both. So I think it's awesome.
Oh my gosh, twins!
Oh, okay. So let's start with that. This whole McKelty is the bridge between Cody and Robin and essentially the rest of the family, but definitely Christine and her family. It's interesting to see now how McKelty's kind of taking a step away from that position. I mean, she's moving away from both of them, actually. But then, you know, Tony's job is involved in this situation as well. But her arrogance about it, if you will, and how proud she was that she's the only person that can go to both sides, which I don't think is true. I really believe that Logan has been involved in both sides of the family. I do. I think Logan's been there. I can't remember why I think that, but recently, and it seems very clear that Logan has said, don't mention my name, don't talk about me, don't bring me up, nothing. So, but outside of the show, there was a reference to the fact that he went somewhere or did something, and Cody and Robin were there. So I think that he's also a bridge, if you will. But in fairness to McKelty, we do have to admit that Robin was encouraging her to be the bridge, to keep her on her side, because she was always her little puppet, that she could let McKelty believe that she was the one in charge of making the decisions, but really Robin, the master manipulator, is using her to gather as much information as she can, because McKelty speaks like a sieve. It all comes out. Especially when she was younger, she would say whatever was on her mind. She was very Cody-like in that way back then. Now she's way more, too much filtered. But maybe that's going away. Anyway, so you have Robin on this one side, and she's saying, oh, you know, you need to stay friends with the whole family. You've always been friends with everybody, and you are the bridge. So I bet any money Robin actually used that terminology and told it to McKelty. So then McKelty goes over to Christine and says, yeah, I'm still doing stuff with Robin and Cody because I'm really the bridge between us, because I like both sides. So I just think that's how it's going to be. And Christine has always been really good about really encouraging her kids to keep a relationship with Cody. Not necessarily Robin, but a lot of them didn't have it to begin with, so that doesn't matter. But she really has just gone out of her way to take Truly back every other weekend to see her dad. You know, he'd never make a trip up to see her. Okay, so there's part of me that thinks Christine, who keeps saying this kind of stuff on the show, and obviously is saying the same kind of stuff to her, about you are the bridge, and it's so great that you have that role. McKelty now is being told she's special. She has this special role. And McKelty is the one who never quite fit in. And so I feel like, as the kid who lived her life feeling like nobody gets me except for Robin, to be put in a position and be told from both sides, oh, it's so great that you're able to be the bridge between us. It just fed into who she is and her whole life experience leading up to that. So there's no way she was going to say, no, I'm not going to be the bridge. I'm going to pick a side. I mean, anyway, I just want to throw that out there. This is a little bit of Christine and Robin creating the monster, if you will, because this whole building the bridge stuff drives me nuts. It really does. Anyway, so I blame everybody. They all have a part in it, and McKelty just enjoys the attention. So it is what it is. Okay, what else was in there? There was some other good stuff in there. Oh, I wish I had my piece of paper and I had been taking down notes. What else did we talk about in this? We talked so much about that I've already forgotten. I don't want to go back because I don't want it to do commercials again for me. It'll come to me later. I'm going to have to go and I'll talk a little bit in the chat and then we'll go ahead and anything else that we just covered before will come back to me. All right. The whole birth stuff is annoying. You know, we're just reliving stuff from the past though. The same things. This is an episode of a lot of flashbacks now that I think about it. But TLC, I mean, they're kind of clever in some ways. Of all the scenes in the hospital, of course they show the clip of Christine getting ready to give birth and Cody busy on his phone. And then looking up and smiling like the cat that ate the canary. You know it was Robin. There's no way it wasn't Robin. You know it was Robin. He would have just come out and said it wasn't if it wasn't Robin. So for sure it was Robin. Just want everyone to know that was my brother or something. Or he would have said something like, oh, my brother just said, congratulations, hope you have an easy labor, or whatever. Instead, he was just like, let me hide my phone. Ugh. Okay. Okay, a lot of talk here about the house. I really want to do a video on the house. I kind of got a lot going on. So I'd love to do it this week, but that's my goal. That's my goal. Okay. Okay. Oh, Lynn Skinner has our drinking words again. Have we mentioned betrayal, gaslighting, real, dill? Had any fake crying or any of? I'm sure we had filler words. Had to have had some of those in the last little bit. All right. Carly No Twitter says Robin still holds a grudge against the OG kids for their reaction to her pregnancy. Yeah, I mean, I guess she wanted them to throw a party for her. Like, what? This is where she's dumb and selfish, and she also has a narcissistic quality or characteristic in that she can't see something from somebody else's point of view. It's very egocentric. She's very Cody-like in that way. She really believed, and of course Cody did too. He probably was feeding into it going, yeah, they're going to love it. That everyone was going to jump up and be so thrilled and excited. Janelle looked like she was going to walk out. She was not happy. The kids were like, okay. Christine gave her a big hug in that. Although Christine's the one she complains about the most verbally. I think she complains about Christine the most though, because I think she can push Christine's buttons and it doesn't matter to Cody. So she can say what she wants and whether it's fair or not fair. And Christine may or may not say something back, but Cody will always have Robin's back. Whereas I think she's threatened by Janelle a little bit more. I think she knows Cody has a little part of his heart where he still likes Janelle, and I think she knew that Mary was on the outs, even though she pretended like she didn't know. And Christine clearly is on the outs, and he's been telling Janelle and everyone, so clearly he's telling Robin too, I'm done with Christine. So Janelle's the one that he would never say that about. He's the one that had a little soft spot. She's also way smarter than Robin, and Robin had to have known that. And that was threatening to her too. And Janelle handled the book, so she saw where the money was going. So Robin had to be concerned about that as well. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. So, yeah. No reaction from Janelle there at all. I mean, same reaction that she had when Mary said that she was going to divorce Cody so that Robin could marry him and adopt the kids. It's that look from Janelle. I'm like, really? And Janelle's not only doing the numbers in her head, but she's like, oh, you just married this chick. We're going to bring another kid into this family? All right, we didn't discuss this. All right. Okay, let's see here. Shout out Sister Friends SOS. I kind of like that. Give a shout out to Sister Friends. Get a shout out from my sister friends. Just shout out Sister Friends SOS. That's good, Karen. That's good. Karen as an OBGYN doctor, you probably are not bothered at all by any of these birthing scenes. Why is it I hate them? Same thing with 19 Kids and Counting. They always had to show these natural births at home. The moaning, the crying, the screaming, I just am uncomfortable watching it. I don't know if it's from going through it, although I had epidurals. I mean, I went through it for like 17 hours first, and then like, oh, mercy, give me an epidural. But I don't like them. They must not bother you at all because you're so used to it. But I don't know what it is, but I don't like them. I don't like them when they're on their show. It won't be as well. McKelty's didn't get, because it was in a hospital. The hospital refused to give permission for TLC to be in the labor and delivery room, and she had a scheduled C-section. So we're not going to see. That's the only part I don't like. It's not that I don't like to see somebody with a newborn baby. That's wonderful, especially when they put them on the shows and somebody gives birth, but you're not really hearing them, and there's soft music in the background and that, and all you see is them take a baby and hold it up and hand it to mom. Oh, tears. But when we're just listening to the labor part of it, I start to hit fast forward. I'm not interested at all. All right, do we want to see McKelty's birth to the twins this season? Do we care? That's what I want to know from you guys. I don't want to influence you with my answer. But what do you think? Do you want to watch it on this season? Because it was taped like leading up to it, and it was taped like after. So the storyline of it is definitely filmed for this season. But we don't know what ended up on the cutting room floor and what ends up in the show. So let me know if you're interested in hearing about that. All right. Good point. Mommy Bell says, Cody liked the home burst because he could make it about him. Yeah. His intense ability to be there for the wives and go, breathe. I have a video on that. Well, that's part of it anyway. I don't even remember what the video was. I think I went off on a tangent, and the whole rest of the video ended up being about Cody with Robin when she was giving birth, and him yelling at her to breathe all the time. Not the greatest coach, but it was all about him. He does make it all about himself. Don't remember the name of that video. If any of you remember, you can write it down below. Okay. Vixen says, all I can say is I'll be pretty hyped up on soda by the end of the night. Yes. Oh, that's right. 304. Chastity, very good. Chastity is number 304. If you've just come into the chat and you're going to hit the like button, let us know what number you are on your like. At any time that you come into the chat. This is something new we started last time. It's been kind of fun watching the numbers go. Okay. Oh, so much more. I'm going to get going. Lita. I got it right, didn't I? Lita Fett. Lita, thank you very much. I'm going to hit the like. It's going to make it disappear, but then I'll bring it back. Okay. Thank you very much for your super chat. She gave me a super chat because I finally pronounced her name correctly. Okay, here we go. I am going to turn the volume up. If you are following along visually, I am at 17 minutes and 8 seconds. Here we go.
5. Okay, check the chicken one more time.
Okay, when Jackson's I'm sorry.
He's checking on the chicken.
Thank you. I want peeps.
How's the chicken?
I think it's done. I hope it's not burnt. The back sides of these are looking bad. Truly's in town with Isabel
He's
today,
never grilled
so
anything
we're going
successfully.
to go ahead and have a little birthday party for Truly.
Truly's 12. She's 12 this year. Last year before she turns into a teenager. It's always scary, right?
Alright, come on, let's eat.
It's so nice to have like a family experience and a party. I miss this. And I know it's not all of us, but it's a little bit of us, and that's something, you know.
The girls are just
I
standing,
always want Truly to
looking
feel
down.
safe and comfortable in my home. I want any of the kids to feel safe and comfortable in my home. And she seems like she's having a good time. Isabel seems like she's enjoying herself too.
She doesn't.
It's done.
Okay.
I felt her. I felt her just said her right. Oh my gosh, I felt the whole thing.
We went public when Christine was pregnant with Truly. She was born, and right after that, Cody and I got married. So it's been this kind of sweet experience where Truly doesn't have any memories without me and my kids. And that's kind of cool.
Let's make Truly's birthday about Robin.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's so
Isabel
quiet.
lives in North Carolina with Maddie and Caleb. She has a job, and she's just living for her.
Everybody gather up. We're going to have blessing, and we're going to eat. There's one thing that I'm constantly concerned about, which is sort of this gloomy cloud hanging over us most of the time, is after the divorce and stuff like that, there seems to be a little bit of it's a nuance, it's a little undertone of sort of a strain. Like, do I trust? Can I trust? From my kids. Truly seems perfectly fine. Isabel seems to be uncomfortable a lot of the times.
For now, everybody gets a half a piece because we only brought 6.
My relationship with my dad, it's never been like 100% solid. And so with a divorce right now, everything's rocky because nobody knows what to do in a divorce. And then in a divorce with a polygamous family, even more so, nobody knows what to do.
There's a lot of pain from divorce and the separation of family. And as a result, there's just what seems to be a mild strain. My phone calls are pretty weak. I think we're just processing through some stuff. For the goals that I had in my life, this situation is very, very disappointing. My goal from the beginning was that my family would be under one roof.
So, and here we go. There's the house.
That's a big house.
It is a big house.
I don't know. I wonder if some of the failures in plural marriage were my part in expecting too much from the family with this one family idea. And we might have been more successful had we been in different homes with the kids kind of growing up like they were cousins. We wrote this idea for ourselves. We even went through family commitment celebration where we wrote our mission statement.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm touched. We developed the idea of writing a family mission statement over a year and a half ago, and we went through some serious processes trying to get it right. The Cody Brown family, we embrace a spirit of abundance in affection, time, opportunity, peace, wealth, prosperity, wisdom, and love.
We teach, allow, and promote the value of making conscious and responsible choices in all aspects of our lives. As sister wives and husband,
Robin's gonna cry.
we embrace one another with a covenant of eternal nature. Our bodies, being the temples for our spirits, are the greatest physical assets given by our Maker. We intentionally organize fun parties, gatherings, and special events to honor and celebrate individuals and achievements.
We've just shredded that mission statement. It's just like, what has happened with our family is very sad to me. It's just one of those things that's happened. I have to move on. But there is sort of this strange place that I'm in where it feels odd to sort of been, I'm trying to redefine my life.
So are you going to church with Maddie and Caleb?
With
I went with them once and I liked it. I just haven't gotten a chance to again. Gotta watch them.
You know, if I was in Utah, I'd almost be too embarrassed to show my head at church because of just the struggles my family has had. Lots of shame. So we don't have a church here in Flagstaff either. We haven't established any connection religiously in Flagstaff.
When you have your purity and you give it to your husband and your wife when you're married,
then you have a lot of happiness and a lot of blessings.
I've always been a man of faith, but I've struggled for a long time because I'm a polygamist. I'm not a fit in my old religion, and we're in, let me use a term, no pun intended, we're in limbo.
By the power vested in me, as a steward of the Almighty God, in the name of the eternal Messiah, I pronounce you husband and wife, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Have you heard from Maddie at all?
No, I do not know what happened, but during the breakup with
Christine's fault.
Maddie stopped reaching out to me. Might have been COVID, or I have no idea what was going on, but she quit reaching out to me.
Maddie doesn't call him because of his behavior lately. She's like, I don't know what to do with him. I don't know who this guy is. So she has to consider her children. She has to consider the stability of what they see or perceive as a grandfather. There's a lot of things at play here. It's not just Maddie not calling him.
Make a wish.
No.
See you blow out.
My kids have really missed their siblings.
Whose fault is it?
And there seems to be this weird wall that I can't penetrate, and we can't quite figure out why it's there.
No, stop, Chad.
It looks to me, it feels to me like broken family.
Broken
can't-
family.
I can't fix it. My own optimism or something wants me to just say, well, it's meant to be this way now. And, these people that are here together can work out the relationship. It's time. And they can work out the relationship with me. And it's complicated. The relationship doesn't end in my family, but something about it has ended. And it's an ending. And that's sort of sad.
Something has ended, and it's an ending. And that's sort of sad. Words of wisdom.
Hey.
Janelle?
Oh, hey. Okay, awesome.
Has
Because I want
got-
to plant these potato or tomatoes today. Can you lift it after it's full?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to bring the rest in. I went ahead and got big plants because we're like a week late.
For my birthday this year, the boys and all my kids contributed to building these planter boxes for me in Garrison's yard.
And ta-da! Because I
I
love
thought
basil.
that was
Check
Garrison's
it out.
house. That's why I was
Well, that's a
confused.
big one.
It's multiple. It should keep us in basil all summer.
I live in an apartment now. I love gardening. It's just a sanity thing for me. So they built me a little space to garden. So I'm going to be putting just a few plants in Garrison's yard.
So I think this will be enough zucchini and tomatoes for just us. And then
Definitely
Here.
enough zucchini and tomatoes for us. Maybe
can you,
even
you
for
can,
our
can you
neighbors.
pull that at all?
Pull this
I'll get
down?
I'll get the clippers.
I can't pull it out, I don't think.
Can you at least chop it off?
Yeah, I can cut it down here at the root.
Okay.
So a month ago, Cody and I went out for my birthday. I was glad he called. I didn't have anything going on that evening. I wasn't expecting reconciliation. I didn't want it. So we went out, we had a good time, but we haven't really gone out since then.
I want it to be easy tonight.
Oh, you don't want to talk about anything?
No.
You want to be...
Let's just be easy.
We're not seeking it out. I'm not hoping he's going to call me. I don't think he even really thinks about me very much, to be honest with you. He's got a whole life going on over at Robin's house. I just think it's nothing. We're friendly when we have to be, but there's no connection really.
So I got 2 tomatoes and 3 zucchini. Since it's going to be she's
Even
not
with
coming.
just these two, we're gonna have more tomatoes than we need.
And because Gwen told me she's not coming, right?
Yeah, Gwen's not moving in.
I get it. It might have been like a lot for her to live with her brothers.
Yeah. Plus, she never had to live with me and Garrison either. She always only had to deal with Peyton.
Believe it or not, Gabriel is my gardener. He really loves doing it. I planted for a couple of years, and Gabriel was always my one who was out there helping me weed and look for bugs and try to problem solve the garden. So he loves it. He's like my gardening kid.
I don't think you guys have seen your dad for a while, right?
Nope.
Have you heard from him?
Nope.
No, my kids have not talked to their dad. They generally ignore him because they're like, what's the point of having a conversation with him?
I remember him saying something along the lines of he only cares about his minor children or something like that. So
What I said to Gabriel, once you're out of graduated from high school, my obligation to you shifts. It's an obligation of mutual respect. If the relationship goes bad, then it's like, go get your own place.
We're all grown adults that don't need a father figure anymore.
You don't belong in my home if you can't respect me. Remember, it's my home, it's not
Respect.
yours.
I think Cody is getting exactly what he puts into the relationship. You know what? I bought a second kind of potting soil. Let's try the other tomato in it and see if it makes a difference as an experiment. Since this garden's kind of a new concept for us in this little urban space.
okay.
So, I haven't really spoken to Robin or Mary since that conversation on Robin's porch about a year ago.
I've gone
year ago.
18 months being persecuted by my own family for trying to protect them.
Does not leave.
My heart is broken.
let's
Christine
talk.
left because of this. I just survived
because
a
of you.
really, really
I
dark
understand
place.
that.
You don't give a though. Look at you, dismissing it.
Okay.
Would you ever have any empathy
don't
for me?
leave. Can we just
When you're
keep
in pain,
talking?
I try to
Try.
understand you.
Cody, can we please keep talking, Janelle, please?
Janelle, this is a really bad idea for you to walk off on this one.
I haven't sought them out. They haven't sought me out. Robin and I never really had, we were great team players. We could work together for the good of the family, but I never connected with her on a friend level. She's 10 years younger than I am. Her kids were younger than mine. We just didn't even like the same things we just weren't similar. But we could be great team players for the sake of the family. Mary and I have always had personality differences, and that's okay. But I don't need to really seek her out now.
There's got to be some sort of a joke about how many sister rifles it takes to assemble a tree.
Okay, do you see how there's that little notch?
Yeah.
And there's a little thing. Look, I still have family with Christine. We still see each other. The kids are interacting. It feels very normal when we're together. It feels like old times without all the periphery drama. Yeah, right now I feel like that's my family. I feel like that's where I find family. I don't know. There's something very peaceful for me about gardening. You put the plants in, you water them, they grow. Okay, well, this will be our experiment with the different soil for this zucchini. I don't know, something about being there with the living plant, the living things, just kind of brings my stress level down like 15 notches or something. At some point, I would really like to put some greenhouses on the property and actually run more of a small scale operation. That's kind of my second generation of my life, or the second part of my life or something. I would love to be engaged full time in the growing of plants. Yeah, at this point, I'll be really happy if we can even freaking pay off the property, because I'm just getting crickets, or I'm getting the runaround when I still ask about it.
We're going to get the property paid off. Janelle sits and pesters me about it all the time. She's asking, pestering, but not really helping.
The clock is ticking. The loan comes due in a year. I hope they're not stupid enough to let it slip away after all we've put so much money in it.
Rob and I still intend to build there.
Anything is possible at this point. I don't recognize these people who I used to be a family with, as far as their priorities and thought processes.
Oh, so much. I'm so sorry. I forgot my paper and pen to take notes and talk about this. All right, let's just start from the most recent so I don't forget. Janelle keeps pestering me to pay off this land. Yeah, because you had a deadline. If you didn't pay it off by this date, you forfeit the whole land. Everything you've paid into it, gone, poof. Why is this so hard for Cody to understand? I'm sure Janelle explained it to him multiple times in multiple different ways. We have to pay it off. Yet he seems to buy more trucks, buy more cars, buy more art, buy more ugly statues, buy more clothes for Robin. It's ridiculous how they spend money. And this land is sitting there and they're not building on it. He's like, we're going to pay it off because Robin and I intend to build there. At this point, Janelle was still kind of in the wings. They hadn't broken up yet, but it was like, we're on a little bit of a break. That's all. And he's like, Robin and I will build there. Oh, I can't even. Unbelievable. It's the only thing Janelle has in her name in that family. And for him to add, I don't see Janelle doing anything about it. What has she done for this family? She's made the most money. It's gone into the pot to help everybody. She gave up her 401k to help buy the other houses. She gave up all the profits from her house in Vegas to give to Cody and Robin to buy their house. I don't see Janelle doing anything to help. Are you kidding me? She's living in a 2-bedroom college apartment to save money so that y'all can live in your mansion up on the hill. That line, he looked so serious when he delivered it. I don't see anything she's doing to help it. Except for giving everything. I mean, what more do you want? Oh my gosh. This man. Oh. All right. Let's start looking at the chat. The things that come out of his mouth. And the way he tries to manipulate her, too. This is a very bad time for you to leave, Janelle. The scolding he does to grown adults, to his wives, treating them like children. Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. Ugh. And, okay, wait, here was the other point that I remember thinking as we were going along with this. Him claiming that, one, he has no idea what happened between him and Maddie. No idea. And that after Christine left, suddenly there was no communication anymore and she wasn't calling him. But I don't know why. All right, so we're blaming Christine again. If you've been following along, every single episode that we're going through, we have blamed Christine numerous times. That could be a drinking game. How many times does Cody, we should remember that for next time, Lynn. How many times does Cody mention Christine? I mean, we'd be flat on the floor if any of us had alcohol in our drinks in the past couple episodes anyway. And we're pretty much at the very end of season 18. So I don't know how many more can come up. I think there's only 13 episodes and we're on 11. But it's still worth a try. We can see next time maybe. How many times does Cody and or Robin mention Christine? Boy, she is living rent-free in their heads. At least at this point. Probably still. Whereas Christine, whole different perspective. I think of him a lot less than he thinks I think about him. Like, she's like, I've moved on. He needs to too. Okay. So, what was the thought that I was starting at that moment when I got off on another tangent? Okay, so Maddie, he has no idea what's going on with her. There is such a pattern with Cody. He expects to be king on the throne and everyone come to him. The fact that she's not contacting him. Not once did he say, I tried to get a hold of her. She hasn't returned my phone call. You know he'd tell us if that were the case. Because he doesn't try to reach out to them. He doesn't try to communicate and reach out to any of his kids. He forgot about Savannah for 6 weeks, which included Christmas. He doesn't reach out at all. And then he's like, you know, there's a lot going on and I'm working at nights when she's home from school. The excuses and the lies to cover up for the fact that he can't think about anybody else but himself and his precious Robin and her kids. I'm wondering if there's at all a discrepancy between how he treats her bio kids or his bio kids versus her bio kids from the other marriage. It seemed like he was pretty, especially with the ear piercing scene, he seems to be engaged with the other two, but like Brianna doesn't, it always seems to be Aurora who seems to like him, if you will. We just don't see a lot of Brianna. And when they were smaller, Cody was always very in tune with both the girls. But Dayton, we don't see hugs words of affection. Like, I don't think he knew what to do with Dayton, because Cody liked the boys who would wrestle and play ball. Cody thought that was cool. That's what he wanted for his kids. And Dayton wasn't that kid. He was an intellectual only. I don't want to say the other ones weren't intellectuals, but especially Janelle's boys were very, very smart. But he liked that athletic piece to the boys. And Dayton wasn't that. And then Dayton, of course, was a little bit older than the girls were. So I think it's just kind of like the teenage thing. I felt like he kind of separated Dayton from the girls. But that's just my opinion. Let me know if you think it's any different than that. That's my take on it anyway. But going back to my original point, if people don't come to him, he cuts them off. He doesn't know what's good, and he doesn't know what's going on. Clearly doesn't care. Because if you don't know what's going on, what would we do as a parent if we didn't know what was going on with our kids? Reach out. I just did that today. It's my son, who's been at college for like 2 weeks and I haven't heard from him. Well, like twice really quickly about financial aid stuff and questions on a lease or something like that. Other than that, now, I've been very busy and I've been traveling and I've been gone and a lot of craziness going on in my life. So Mama hasn't been great about reaching out. Normally it's once a week. I'm like, still alive? Proof of life text, please. So I had to send it out to him today. Proof of life text. Let me know you're alive. Just say, hi, Mom. And then we'll be like, I'm so sorry. When do you want to FaceTime? And then it'll lead into that. He can go weeks, months, and just not talk to somebody and go, I don't know what their problem is. Haven't heard from them. Isn't it crazy? It's crazy to me. It's crazy. All right. Let's look in the chat. Your son is Adele. You're so sweet. I did do a video teaching my son about sister wives. He was a good sport about the whole thing. All right. Oh, Marlo is 351. That's amazing. Lots of likes in today's chat. Thank you all. Let us know if you're still liking. If you haven't liked yet, go ahead, like, and tell me what number you are. Okay. Cody only likes who he can manipulate and who will worship him. So true. Brianna's like, Robin? She's a, oops, I don't know. Well, that probably will get by screening because of all the little acronyms in there. If my mind just translated it right away. Kelly. Yeah, she doesn't know crying on command. Boy, she looks like her mom too, right? Her face, her body structure, like everything about her looks so similar to Robin when she first came into the family. So it's hard not to just instantly not like her because of that. So I have to like consciously think about, she is not her mother. Look at her separately. But we do know she's been pretty mean to Savannah, which is something I wanted to mention before too. So sad to see the two of them, and I know you weren't watching it, but those of you who were, you remember seeing this, and the rest of you will probably just remember when Robin was giving birth in that room, sitting outside the door was Brianna and Savannah. The two of them were sitting there like all excited together, and you could see like they were good friends. They were the same age growing up, and then they got to high school and it all changed, and Brianna's pretty mean to her. Dayton gets along with Janelle's boys, so Cody will have a problem. Probably true. Probably true. All of Janelle's boys and Peyton. Peyton also said he loves Dayton. So all the boys like Dayton. Maybe that's why Cody doesn't. Right. I watched an episode recently where Robin mentions how her mom was left out by her husband. And I have wondered if this being to wife was her goal. Could be why she tries to be the perfect wife so much. It's possible, Gentry Jade. It's very possible. That's so messed up, that whole relationship or whatever it was. I don't. The more you learn about it, the more confusing it actually becomes. All right. Cody's words came back to bite him about Christine leaving a good man. Yeah, that's so true. No good man would want her. Well, it seems like she got both a good man who works and wants her. Imagine that, Mr. Yellow King. I just love it. That line is probably going to become one of my all-time favorites. Like, who's going to want her? Yeah, no good man is going to want. Oh, it's so good. She found somebody so much better than Cody. So much, who just dotes all his attention on her, loves her, can support her. She can also support herself, but if she doesn't want to, he's well established. He can support her. Somebody who loves his whole family, who pays a lot of attention to all his kids. It's the Cody she dreamed Cody would become one day. The man she always wished he was, the man she always thought he could become, but then just never did. But then she found that man in another body. Okay. Yes, Midwest. Reborns and dolls. Everything is always someone else's fault. Always. Always. Never his fault. Never, never, never. Okay, we're going to go on. And let's start at... Oh, this is sweet. Are you serious? You're going to give me commercials again? Okay, no. It started to and it stopped. Thank you. We are in Salt Lake City, Utah again. So this would be back at Christine's.
Are we gonna go live in the parking lot or right here?
We're gonna go live in the parking lot. That's what I heard.
It's just been a busy week. McKelty told us earlier that she's pregnant with twins. Truly had a birthday party in Flagstaff. For her birthday, she asked me to give her a bike. So she's ready to learn how to ride a bike now. It's a big deal.
Do I need to wear a helmet?
Big deal.
Do I need to wear a helmet to teach her?
Hey, you don't need to ride a helmet to teach her how to ride a bike.
You sure about that?
Okay, look. Truly still does not know how to ride a bike. She had a disastrous first attempt with Cody, and it was terrible. I heard all about it.
Do you want to practice on soles instead?
No, I don't want to do this.
There's no crying in baseball, sweetheart.
This isn't baseball.
This is bike riding. It's easier than baseball. I really struggled with Truly. She wasn't really connecting to the experience. She didn't really want to do it. And I'm trying to push her. You know, it's like sometimes you got to push a child as a parent.
No.
Listen, I love her, and that wasn't our favorite experience together.
I'm gonna cry.
One way to put it.
Why are you crying in this moment? Are you not excited to ride a bike?
No,
Why?
because I wish that I learned when I was 5.
You're fine. Things happen sometimes.
Just recently, I talked to her about riding a bike again. So I'm like, you're 12. I think that you riding a bike would be, a good thing. And she is ready to try and ride a bike again.
Okay, look at me in my eyeballs. We just need you to move forward using the pedals forward. That was backwards.
Just sounds super scary, having to balance on 2 wheels. She's like, that doesn't sound natural.
I'm too short for this.
You're not.
I think it'll take 5 days to learn how to ride a bike. Most likely more. I'm gonna be realistic here. Most likely more.
We're not letting go.
You're not
Keep
letting go.
pedaling.
Nicely done.
You're turning. You're turning.
Hayden.
Truly has an amazing support system here in Utah.
I need
It's everything that I wanted for her to have. She's surrounded with people that just love her and love spending time with her all the time. It's everything that I hope to give her is what I've been able to give her, which is amazing.
We're not letting go today. That's for another
Okay, if
day.
you're not ready, we won't let go today. It's fine.
Peyton's got her. He's
I know
going
that.
with
I
her.
know that.
Her falling off a bike is going to happen. There's no way to get around this.
Stop.
Ah,
Put your foot down.
holy.
Put your foot down.
That's what I do.
Stop. I'm right here.
She's fine. And this is not me forcing her. This is me backing her up.
You let go.
No, I don't think.
Just like this. This is what I want you to do.
No, I don't
even gonna
think.
use the
No.
pedal.
Ah!
Truly.
Got this. Once Truly says she's done, then I'm going to let her be done.
I want you to stay on your feet, sit down, and walk.
Yeah, I'm still on my toes.
You're doing great.
Keep going. I'm not going to force her beyond her comfort. That was already done. Been there, done that. We're not going to do that today.
Nope, I need to be taller. Let's wait until I'm taller to ride this.
No, Julie, you can
No, you
do
got
that.
it.
Let's wait until I'm taller.
You're doing it.
One more year. We only have to wait one more year, and then I'll be taller. Guys, we only have to wait one more year, and then I'm tall.
Then you'll be 13.
Believe in yourself.
Okay.
One more year,
Hey,
and then I'm
everybody.
taller.
Truly needs less voices. She just needs to do it.
That is literally the nicest way I've ever heard anybody say shut up. None of us doubt Mitch. When Mitch opens his mouth, we all respect what Mitch has to say because Mitch doesn't talk that much.
Yeah, pedal slower. You're speeding it up.
Okay.
You're doing great. You want to take a break for a bit?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Dang it. Okay, so let's just have a real conversation with me for just a minute. I can tell you, you progressed so much. We saw it, and you progressed tons. You did great.
Thanks, Mom.
That was a great effort, love. I loved it. Was
Thank
Mitch's
you,
help?
Mom.
How was Mitch's help?
It was good.
Was
Thanks,
it?
Mitch. Thanks, Mitch. Yeah, it was good.
To be completely honest, I really thought that she would ride a bike today.
Did you think walking back and forth, like when Mitch was walking with you back and forth, and you got acclimated to the bike? Did that help?
Yeah.
Awesome. What do you think we could do to work on, like, just more next time we do this? What do you think would be the best thing we could do?
I don't want to go too far on the road because it slopes down.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want to fall.
Sure.
I hope I don't fall.
Well, everyone falls. It happens. Everyone falls when they learn how to ride a bike. You just get up again.
She'll learn how to ride a bike. You know, it's just more about having that support anyway. People that get her and understand her. And she's got that here.
Let's go. We're done. Thanks, everyone. Okay.
Let's go
Good
inside.
job, Trudy.
Good job, Trudy. That was awesome.
Good job, yes. Let's go inside.
In our religious background,
Aww. That was so sweet. We have one segment left and we'll be done. I'm sorry. We're almost at 2 hours already. But it's a short segment. I loved, and it's so true, what Christine said about Mitch. When Mitch is like, okay, too many voices. She only needs one person to listen to. Everybody's giving their advice. But they wanted for her to be so successful. And they were all giving supportive. I mean, it was just such a different perspective from Cody. Boy, he does not know how to parent. He doesn't know how to encourage. He doesn't know how to teach. But he never did, right? He's never had to. The wives handled everything. My goodness. All right. I'm just glad that she has people who support her now and that she feels comfortable around. That's great. Cindy, welcome at number 374. That's fantastic. And you found me a few weeks ago. Lots of newbies here recently. I'm glad the algorithm on YouTube is stretching a little bit and catching more people. And you're an SLP too. Yay! Yep, I've got a few videos talking about Cody's speech and language issues, of which I need to catch up on that too. Love Savannah. She's such a sweetheart. Savannah, probably the sweetest of them all, in my opinion. I'm sure everyone can have their own favorite. She just is such a tender heart, and she did nothing wrong. For Cody to not have her come over when all the rest of the girls came over at Christmas, for him to ignore her for 6 weeks and not even wish her a Merry Christmas or give her a gift, for all the things he did to her when she did nothing to him, nothing. He essentially was punishing her for Janelle saying, I don't think we should be together. Actually, that was before she said, I don't think we should be together. He punished her because they got in a fight. He got in a fight with his wife, and he took it out on his child for 6 weeks. No words. How many times do I say it? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how little he understands about parenting. Really, and raising kids and teaching them and supporting them and encouraging them and just being present. He just can't. He can't. He can be responsive. That's it. People contact him, he can be responsive. If he doesn't like the way they contact him or come at him, he'll be combative in his response. If he feels like they're worshiping him or they're coming nicely, then he's open to it. And that's really about it. That's really about it. Oh, I see here people are all writing their favorites. We have Logan and Gabe. All great. All great. Logan, Gabe, Hunter. You know what? All of Janelle's kids are really great. And Christine's kids, really. Well, some of them can be controversial. Okay. But Janelle's kids. I've always loved Maddie, too. Some people are on the fence about Maddie because Maddie speaks her mind. But I feel like Maddie was speaking her mind when she was a teenager. And everything she said when she came back with a snarky comment, I kind of agreed with. So even though maybe you shouldn't talk back to your parents, she never really talked back to Janelle or Christine or the moms. Well, I mean, she never talked back to Robin. Robin snapped at her a couple times. So you could tell that there's no love lost between the two of them, which probably also fed into the part of Cody not being, well, certainly Cody not reaching out to her because she was sort of with Robin right from the get-go. There was a comment she made once. I can't remember specifically about Robin, and I remember when she said it thinking, oh, that's amazing. Love your insight, Maddie. And now she just says it like it is. And the fact that she is willing to say no to Cody, her father, the kids' grandfathers, of which one of them is the middle name, Axel's middle name, maybe an homage to Cody. Somehow there was some sort of naming thing in there. And she had Cody do the wedding ceremony too. The fact that she can go from that and the fact that Cody had a man crush on her husband to we are keeping our children away from you means she really has guts and fortitude, and she's a mama bear. She's protecting her kids and doing what's right for them. Cody can learn a thing or two from her, quite frankly. I'd love to know exactly the details. Is it just that she's watching? Because I know that kind of was part of it. That's what Janelle said anyway, that she is kind of watching what's going on and she is concerned about it. And so she's concerned about the kids as well. So she kind of like just sort of danced around the issue. Excuse me. She kind of danced around the issue. Soda. Shouldn't be drinking soda. But nonetheless, okay, so she did kind of dance around the issue a little bit, but we know that Maddie is like, yeah, no, Cody, you can stay out of our lives. And I just think to go from where she was in terms of the connection between her and her husband and Cody to this point right now, and the fact that obviously Caleb is supporting it as well, I just think it's great. I think it's great. And it doesn't really surprise me because she's Janelle's daughter. And when Janelle makes a decision, and she knows what's right, she goes forth with it. She stayed in this marriage as long as she did because she thought that's what was right, because that's what the church taught them to do. Until she decided, moving on. Okay, I know this is there was a lot of hellos at the beginning. I might not be able to say hello to everybody at the beginning anymore. I'm so sorry. All right, I'm going to try to start my chats 5 minutes early, and I'm going to say hi to everybody until 5 minutes after. So for 10 minutes, I'm just going to be saying hi to everybody. And at the 5 minute after mark, I'll stop specifically calling out people. Just so that you don't have to sit through 20 minutes of it. I know some people don't like that, so I don't want people to not watch my channel just because I'm saying hi to people. But we just have a lot of new people, and it's fantastic, and I love it. So that'll be our plan. I will start 5 minutes early next time. Start saying hello to everybody. And then I'll do 10 minutes of that and then monitor myself. Okay, maybe 15 minutes of it. I'll go until 10 after. I'll do 15 minutes of it. And that way I'll catch most everybody. Okay, we're moving on. This is the last segment. We are at 42 minutes and 30 seconds. Make sure the volume is okay. All right. Thanks, Lori. That seems to make sense. Okay. I love you all. We used to be able to just talk to every single person in the chat, but luckily our channel is growing, so we have way more sister friends, which is Doc Karen said that we should do to try to get people to hit the like button, shout out sister friend SOS, which I have to see if I can get a clip of the song. It might be copyright. But sending out an SOS, who sang that? Was that like Police or U2 or who sang that song? Anyway, so we're gonna send out an SOS, a shout out sister friend, which means hit the like button. We'll probably have to explain it every chat because people are gonna be like, what's an SOS? All right, here we go. 4230 for those who are following along.
So not too long ago was mine and Cody's 32nd anniversary. And so he did pick me up and we went to dinner. He actually said to me, I have no desire, Mary, to have a relationship with you. Early in our marriage, I had a lot of doubt. Like, are you always going to love me kind of emotions? You know what I mean? And he used to be very, very good at reassuring me. No, Mary, you are my person. I love you. I'm in love with you. I will love you forever. The fact that we loved each other and the fact that we made this commitment to each other, I thought that that would mean something to him.
Hi.
Hi.
Beautiful.
He has said to me, I never loved you and I never felt like that about you. Like I was trying to affirm it. That was his words. I was just trying to affirm it. It's like, that's a bunch of bull. Ask anybody that we know. Ask anybody who saw us in our early years, even 10 years ago. And they would know that that was just a bunch of crap that he's spewing to maybe to try to justify how he feels now. In our religious background, and when he and I got married, we married with the intention of forever, literally was an eternal covenant. And I feel like that he's like, well, I'm just not interested. You can stick around if you want. But I'm like, but why would I want to do that eternally? Be with somebody who really just has changed his mind about me. Like, our marriage is like done. Like, you can stick around and you can come visit me and Robin and the kids if you want, but we're never going to have a marriage relationship anymore. So I feel like I've always had a pretty good relationship with Robin, and I freaking love her kids. I have every intention to still keep a good relationship with those kids, you know, as long as she and Cody are willing to let me, you know. But I said to him, well, why don't we, because our life is public, like, why don't we just be real open and honest about this, and that we should discuss this, and that we should, like, really be open about our story with this. And he said, no, I don't want to do that. He said, I just have so much criticism. I don't want to be open and vocal about it. Let's just keep this between us. I'm not going to go the rest of my life hiding the fact that this is the way that our relationship is. And hiding the fact that you said to me, you don't want to ever have a relationship with me. This is my story too. And I have the right to tell my story. Happy anniversary to me. Weird. basically, to me, I see two options. Continue living like I have for the past 8 years or so, which is a freaking amazing, badass, independent person that is officially married to somebody, but not emotionally, right? And I can keep doing that. Or I can terminate it. I can take the steps to move forward to be done with it. And that doesn't sit well with my values because I didn't marry Cody and make this eternal covenant just to be like, it's not working for us. I think I'll peace out. And right now I don't know what to do about it. I have no idea what to do about it.
Yes, you do.
Next time on Sister Wives.
Welcome to my party! In a way, this feels like a declaration of independence for this new life that she's got.
I love being single. I'm dating a bit. Just fun.
You know, so Cody wants to come over and see the new apartment that I've moved into. At this point, I don't really see Cody in the equation.
I'm looking at this apartment. I'm like, it's really obvious to me I'm never going to live in it. I'm not even welcome here. That's why it's so awkward.
We really haven't had any sort of marriage for like 8 years. I don't know what the future looks like. Screw him. He's not worth it.
How long have you been?
All right. Mary. Oh, I feel like she is so at battle within herself. She gets on the brink of understanding where everything is, where Cody is, where she stands, and she's willing to like stand up and take a part in it. And then she ends it with like, I just don't really know what to do. No, but you do know what to do. You do. And then she'll say things like, I'll just be the same thing I've been. I've been independent and a badass and a strong woman. And I'm like, okay. I'm not seeing all of that, but I see you taking steps to being independent for sure and taking on your own job, and that's a badass thing to do, and that's good. So, all right. But when it comes to Cody, she just withers. She really believed she was going to get back together with him. She really did. And it sounds like she's shocked at everything he's saying to her right now. That this is the first time he's just come right out and said, not going to happen. Well, we know that he got her to move to Flagstaff on false promises of their relationship rekindling. And then it just never happened. But she waited for years for it to happen. Years. Why did she not put her foot down sooner and say, what is going on here? You told me this and nothing's happening. So... But then, I mean, they were only there for what, maybe between 2 and 4 years before COVID hit. And so maybe she just was being really patient. And then there was COVID, and then there's another 2 years. Which is what's funny, going back to another episode, because I don't have my piece of paper to write it down. But when Robin made the comment that we don't understand why the family has broken up like it is, why there's no one coming over anymore, and we just have 2 people here, and we have no idea. They prevented anyone in the family from coming to their house for 2 years, and now she has no idea why there's a breakup in the family, why it's them against us. Well, them continued to be a family while you refused to be a family with them. And oh yeah, you can still be a family and not be physically together, but you didn't do that either. You never picked up the phone and called them. You never did FaceTimes with them. You took no initiative. Neither one of you, Robin or Cody, neither one of you took initiative. And then to complain when it was a Christmas party thing and the exchange with the kids that it has to be on Zoom because your kids don't remember what their siblings look like, whose fault is that? You have prevented them from coming. You have not initiated FaceTimes with the kids, and clearly you're not going through scrapbooks or photos or pictures and reiterating and pointing and saying who everybody is. We know that Maddie does that with McKelty's kids. So when those 2 girls got together, and they were only yay high, so small, and didn't see each other much, they never lived together. Very small. Those girls got together at the wedding and they were hugs and dancing. They knew exactly who each other was. And Maddie says, we are always looking at the pictures and pointing to who everybody is. So her little ones can know who all the siblings are, even if they never see them. But Robin's kids, who were raised with these other kids, they're forgetting them. Not Robin's fault. She's a victim. Oh, it's maddening. All right. Okay. Where are they delivering the hot water and lemons now? Yeah, I gotta talk about that in another video. That house that they live in. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. All right. Michelle Littlefield. Michelle, you wrote something before I was going to comment on, but I forgot what it was. Shoot, I'm sorry. With Mary, I don't have a lot of sympathy, but, whoops, stop jumping ahead. But we do have to consider that since the beginning. Oh, wait, let me look over here and read it on my actual screen. With Mary, oh, I'm kind of looking crazy today. That's fine. Okay. With Mary, I think I don't have a lot of sympathy, but we do have to consider that since the beginning of the show, she has lost her 3 siblings and her mom. And I think her father had passed a while ago, hadn't he? They never divorced, did they? I think he passed because he's never been on the show at all. He may have just not wanted to be on the show. But you're absolutely right. Mary's been through it. Mary has been through it. She was getting cut off from Cody before the show ever began. And in a last-ditch effort to get him back, she finds a new wife to come into the family to be her best friend and to be something that will be a nice little secret between her and Cody, except for when it got revealed that she was coming to the family, it was no longer a secret, and then that ended. And then she was upset. Before the wedding even happened, she was upset about Robin. She regretted her decision. But she did it out of desperation. This is where the whole social unaware piece, or being able to think a few steps ahead, comes in. So you just... I mean, can you be upset with somebody who doesn't know better? I guess not. No. And then he still didn't have a relationship with her. So to make matters worse, she sees him 1 out of every 4 nights now instead of 1 out of every 3. And he's madly in love with the new wife and spending all his time over there. Oy, oy, oy. And then she falls into the whole catfishing thing, and that is a major embarrassment. I mean, can you imagine if that happened to you and it got put on blast for everyone in the world to see? The comments, the voicemails, the photos, the embarrassment of it. And the whole time she was thinking, you know what? He's checked out years ago. I found somebody who really does care about me, like me, want to talk to me. But her naivety to believe this person was real and never have a FaceTime with her. How did she get past that? I don't think I could get to date number 2, maybe 3, without seeing somebody. I'm not sure if I could get through 1. And this went on for months. It's just like, but can you blame her if she doesn't know better? Yeah, I just battle back and forth about the whole thing. But she's been through it. So she had to go through that major embarrassment, and then it gets publicized on television. And then Cody comes back right after that and says, well, obviously for a while there, he was distancing himself. And then he comes back and says, you know what? How about you move to Flagstaff with us and we give this another try? So she's like, okay. Finally, all these years, it's worth it now. She moves to Flagstaff, uses the money from the sale of her house to help Robin and Cody buy theirs and to put into the land, and that's it. He never comes back. I mean, that's rough. And then as Michelle points out, her siblings all pass away and her mother passes away. I mean, thank God she's got Jen, right? Thank God she's got Jen in her life. She's got one good friend there for sure. All right, I have some super chats here that I missed, so let me catch them. Nyla or Nila one of those. It says, hi, love your videos. You're awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for your super chat. Glad you're here. Lynn Skinner, me moderator. Thank you very much, Mod. And thank you for always being here. I don't know how it is, but you're always available. I appreciate it. Thank you. And then Cindy from Oz, down in Australia. Love this group. Thanks, Jenny. Thank you, Cindy. We love our Aussies. We have lots of them here. And any of you from Scotland, that's where my daughter and her husband are right now, which is why I am cat sitting and house sitting in Nashville. So yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Very good. All right, we're at the end. Let me read my quote. It's kind of, I think, about parenting, if I recall correctly. What's the next one? Okay, yeah. It's about, well, this is kind of appropriate for people who are grandparents. I'm not a grandparent, but I clipped this quote once because I really enjoyed it. And it actually came with a picture of like a grandpa holding a baby that's asleep on his shoulder. And the quote is, it's not that your parents, I'm sorry. Okay. So it's talking to the parent, to the mom and dad. Okay. It's not that your parents love their grandkids more than you. It's that their grandkids remind them of you as a child. And it's like getting to love that version of you all over again. Oh, I love that quote. I'm going to read it one more time because I screwed it up. It's not that your parents love their grandkids. See, I twisted it because I don't like how I'm just going to read it straight. It's not that your parents love their grandkids more. It's that their grandkids remind them of you as a child. And it's like getting to love that version of you all over again. That seems like the perfect definition of grandparents. I can't imagine, but like it was the same thing with children. I couldn't imagine how much I was going to love my kids until they came, and then I realized how much I love my kids. I just thought, it can't be more than I love my dog of 17 years. Like, this is part of my life. And then kids came along. So it's hard for my brain to comprehend that level of love for a grandchild that everyone talks about. But I love that quote because it makes you realize, oh yeah. It's like you see them as a child again. And it's just like when my kids were young, I loved taking them to the zoo. I loved taking trips. I loved going to the park. I loved everything, even going to the grocery store and having them find things on the shelves, which we always said we have to put back. But just their exploring of the world, it was like being a kid yourself again and seeing it for the first time. It was magical. It was so much fun. I loved it. And you get to do that again as a grandparent. How amazing. Which is what makes me think, how is it, Cody? How could you not be reaching out to your grandkids all the time? How could you not? Oh, I don't understand. I don't understand at all. The worst. He's the worst. Okay. I don't think I can cut and paste it into here because it was part of a photo. But that's good. And I know that there's a bunch of you out there that are grandparents, so I bet that resonates with you. All right. And any of you who have kids, and it seems like your grandparents are treating them way better than they were you, well, this is their second chance to do it again with just pure love without the responsibility. Oh, Helen has 10 grandchildren. Bless you. How fun. I hope someday I have 10 grandchildren. All right. Your number was 424. Michelle, 424. Oh, we have a lot of likes in our chat today. Love it. All right. All right. Second grandson on the way. All right, I am going to sign off here. This was a lot of fun. Oh, when are we going to meet again? Let's go for Thursday night. Why not? Thursday night. I'm just excited that we're really getting through this season. This gives us a little buffer room if we want to do a couple more of these on extra nights to do some of the talk back, look back, or one-on-ones, because they're maddening. Oh, it's going to be so hard to not pause it and hit stop, but I know a lot of you are going to be watching as we go along. course, there's not much to watch on that one. That is a good one to just listen to. Zoe was number 427. Oh, Zoe, I bet I love your personality too. You know, I got together with 3 other sister friends here in Nashville this last time, and like we didn't miss a beat. It was like we were been friends for a long time. I think we all are like-minded in this group. I think we all would be besties if we were neighbors. How fun would that be if we had an entire cul-de-sac of us all living, big cul-de-sac, neighborhood of all of us sister friends living together? It'd be amazing. Amazing. All right. Thank you for moderating again. Oh, Lori Carrad. I didn't even see you in the chat here. Hello, Lori. How did I miss you? Every time I look up, you must not be there. Lori, thank you for being here and thank you for moderating also. I appreciate you. All right. Good night, sister friends. Before you leave, send me an SOS. Sending out an SOS. The police. All right. SOS means hit the like button. And it stands for shout out sister friend. Good night, everybody. Have a good evening. I will see you on Thursday night, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. if you're in the Central Standard Time, and convert it to wherever you are across the country and around the world. Good night. I gotta hit stop streaming.